Dear aspirants, welcome to Learning Radius. National issues. What is to study for national issues? How to read newspaper to get right answers as far as UPSC preliminary question papers are concerned. This is a million-dollar question in UPSC examination. In this demo session, I'll be discussing 6 topics. In that 6 topics, I'll be relating the topic to the newspaper. At the same time, we'll be discussing how UPSC can frame a question from that particular topic. Let's start with the discussion. At the same time, the remaining topics we'll be discussing right from 12 July 2021 onwards in our current affairs session. Have a great time. Let's start with national issues.
National Issues 2021. In this particular discussion, we have Maldaris, Mission Sagar 2, Char Chapari, Roshni Act, Women's Right to Residence in Shared Household, Kala Sanskriti Vikas Yojana. The first topic, Maldaris. Project Lion could displace Maldaris within GIR to create inviolate space. So in this particular discussion, we should have an idea about what is Project Lion, what is Maldaris is about, what is GIR National Park is about, what is the discussion. And Maldaris is a traditional pastoral people found in and around the GIR National Park and Wildlife Sanctuary. That was a discussion. And in the total discussion, why we are looking into this particular Maldaris because the proposal created by the Wildlife Institute of India and the Gujarat Forest Department talks of creating an inviolate space of 1,000 square kilometer in connection with Project Lion. So as an aspirant, you should have clarity regarding Maldaris, inviolate space, GIR National Park, GIR National Wildlife Sanctuary, and the controversy related to. And in newspaper, you can see discussion related to Maldaris. At the same time, down to earth on 28th October 2020, you can see the heading, Project Lion could displace Maldaris within GIR to create inviolate space. The proposal seek to relocate 2,500 families of the community from the GIR protected area within 10 years. This was the discussion came in down to earth on 28th October 2020. And this was a photo of that particular time. Now, when you come to the second topic, that is Mission Sagar 2. Mission Sagar 2 is in connection with supporting Maldives, Mauritius, Seychelles, Madagascar, Comoros during the pandemic. So the government of India is providing assistance to friendly foreign countries to overcome natural calamities and COVID-19 pandemic. And Mission Sagar 2 is followed by Mission Sagar. And this Mission Sagar as such is much in connection with security and growth for all in the region, that is Sagar. So there should be clarity regarding Mission Sagar 2, the countries related to Mission Sagar 2, and what is Sagar is about. The same Mission Sagar was there in our PIB discussion, Ministry of Defense, Mission Sagar 2, handing over food aid to Sudan by INS Airawat. That was the PIB discussion, which came on 2nd October 2020. And at the same time, on 3rd November 2020, the Hindu newspaper gave INS Airawat reaches Sudan with food aid to overcome effects of pandemic. The same discussion as you can see in Hindu newspaper too. Now, Char Chapari culture, the third one. A proposal for museum reflecting Char Chapari culture has triggered a controversy. So what is Char Chapari? What is Miyas? And what is the controversy? There should be clarity. So Char Chaparis are shifting riverine islands of the Brahmaputra and are primarily inhabited by the Muslims of Bengali origin. They're called as Miyas. So Miyas, what is Miyas is about? What is Char Chaparis is about? What is the controversy as such? Now, what is Char Chapari? Char Chaparis is floating island, while Chaparis are low-lying, flood-prone riverbanks. So in newspaper, this particular discussions were there in Times of India, at the same time in Hindu and in Indian Express. So in the Indian Express, you can see the Miyas of Assam and their Char Chapari culture. In that particular discussion, who are the Miyas, what are the Char Chaparis, and what are the controversial about the proposal was the discussion. So there should be clarity regarding Char Chaparis as such. Now the fourth topic is about Roshni Act. Now this Roshni Act is actually Jammu and Kashmir State Vesting of Ownership to Occupant Act 2001. A 20 years old act is in controversy, and according to the report now around 25,000 scam controversy is there over Roshni Act. So the law granted ownership of Jammu and Kashmir state land to illegal encroachers with the aim of raising money for power project upon payment of a sum to be determined by the government of Jammu and Kashmir. So this was the discussion of Roshni Act, and the recent Jammu Kashmir High Court, the administration has annulled the act. That is why it came into discussion. So absolute clarity should be there regarding the Roshni Act. And in Hindu newspaper on 16 December 2020, the same discussion came, what is the Roshni Act? And you can see all the details, what is the act is about, in which year, and what is the discussion in connection with the Roshni Act, you can see. Now, the next topic of discussion is women right to residence in shareholder household. That is a Supreme Court interpretation. The Supreme Court has clarified the legal position on shared household under the Domestic Violence Act 2005. So there should be clarity regarding the Domestic Violence Act 2005 and interpretation to shared household too. A woman was entitled to claim right to residence in a shared household where she had been living with her husband even if the said house belonged to his relatives. That was the explanation from the side of the Supreme Court of India. And you can see the same discussion in newspaper on 16th October 2020 in Indian Express. You can see Supreme Court, women has right of residence in shared household of in-laws. So the same in detail you can see in 16th news. Now the last one is Kala Sanskriti Vikas Yojana, that is about KSVY. So Kala Sanskriti Vikas Yojana is an umbrella scheme under the Ministry of Culture for the promotion of art and culture in the country. And KSVY is to conduct events on virtual mode. So Ministry of Culture is conducting events on virtual mode, that is about Kala Sanskriti Vikas Yojana. And there was a detail from the side of PIB, that is Ministry of Culture. Culture Ministry issues guidelines for holding cultural events, activities in virtual online mode under various scheme components of central sector scheme, that is Kala Sanskriti Vikas Yojana. So there's a clear guidelines right from the KSVY in connection with conducting online programs or cultural program. And in detail, you can see terms like repertory grant, national presence, CFPGS, Himalayan heritage, Buddhist Tibetan scholarship fellowship in connection with Kala Sanskriti Vikas Yojana.
Right from national issues, I discussed 6 topics. I related the 6 topics to the question paper. At the same time, I related the 6th topic with the newspaper too. So the remaining topic, we can have a detailed discussion in our coming session. At the same time, don't miss current affairs session of Learning Radius, which we are going to start on 12 July 2021. Have a very peaceful study. Have a productive learning. Happy learning to all.